Hello everybody, Spooky Sableman here. Thank you for checking out episode 20 of Asagao Academy. So last episode, my chase Jirard walked us to class. Something happened between them that they just kind of instinctually knew, and I'm just over here left in the dust, and then Jimmy was there behind my locker being like, heh, and it was weird. Jirard was very talkative about getting Princess Pumpernickel, the best, the most rarest of the itty bitty kitties. And Jimmy's being all, he ain't gonna get it. But yeah, screw him. I believe in Jirard. I believe in him. You're gonna do great things. Great things with those itty bitty kitties. Anyway, so immediately after class, I made my way to Bluebell House. If I was gonna help Jirard find Princess Pumpernickel, I needed to know what she looked like. I knocked on Jirard's door and he instantly threw it open as if he was waiting on the other side the whole time. Hana, so glad to see you. Why don't you come in? I have tea and cookies waiting for you. Okay. Jirard's dorm room was surprisingly neat considering how many itty bitty kitties figures he had. He must have cleaned up a bit after the last time I saw him. He's trying to impress you. Shane glared at me from his desk where he was bent over some kind of drawing pad. I smiled nervously at him and he huffed, "Stretchy as always!" Hi. And he went instantly back to his art. What did I ever do to him? Jirard scanned his room and after a few seconds he went to his desk and leaned ever so casually against it. So what brings you here? I just saw you earlier today. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
Say what?
You're not bothering me, don't even worry about it. I'm always around when you need to talk. Apparently finding the desk too uncomfortable, he perched himself on the couch, grabbing a pillow and hugging it close. He looked like a kid at a slumber party. Cute. So, what are the deets? Well, I want to help you find Princess Pumpernickel, but in order to do that, I'm gonna need some information. I tried my hardest to look imposing. My game face was on, but Jirard just laughed. God, that is so relatable. I try to look intimidating or just like downright serious, and Dustin, my fiance, just fucking laughs at me. He's like, "You're cute." I'm like, fuck you, I'm intimidating. Fuck. That's really sweet of you, but if I can't find it, there's no way you can. Oh, that breeze feels good. Come back. You don't know that. Maybe I'll be in just the right place at exactly the right time. Maybe. I guess so. Well, he glanced quickly at Shane, then turned back to me with a mischievous smile. There's a gaming convention happening this weekend, and we were all planning to go. Maybe you could come along? Shane's pencil broke mid-stroke. He cursed softly.
What?
A convention? I've never been to one. What are they like?
Well,
they're a place to find out about cool games, buy neat fan gear, meet people, and mostly hang out with friends. Almost like a vacation. I know they're intimidating because of all the people, but they're really fun. You should come. Shane very audibly sighed. Jirard glanced at him, the picture of concern. Got artist's block? Something like that. Anyways, there are always people selling IBKs there, and maybe someone will have Princess Pumpernickel. It's worth a shot, isn't it? An image of the map Jirard was drawing as I asked him to the flower festival popped back into my head. He's been preparing this for weeks. Hold on, I gotta fix my chair. Well, I'd love to come help. Mike can come too, right?
yeah.
Definitely. The more the merrier. Oh my god! Really?
Oh.
Did you drop an ink blot again? Man, today is not your day. No, it really isn't. Oh, but how am I gonna get out of class on Friday? The Normal Boots Club has special permission to go, so I'll just add your name to the list. The Normal Boots Club had permission to skip class? I've never heard of such a thing. So this was the might of their power. Yay. In that case, I better get my homework done. Don't want to be doing any on the trip. You fucking nerd. Great! Man, now I'm even more excited. It'll be the best one ever. Eh, Shane? Eh, Shane? Eh, Shane? And he's just sitting there like, oh, Lord. Lord, please end this. Strike me down right now. Yep. A road trip with the Normal Boots Club? Getting to go with them to a convention? This was the greatest day of my life. The amount of effort and Maya put into our homework that week was only matched by a rabid excitement at the slowly approaching weekend. For the first time in forever, do not sing Frozen, Maya didn't procrastinate. When we studied together, she actually helped instead of mooching off my work. Not that I usually minded. As we packed our bags the night before, slight trails of blood kept falling from Maya's nose. Oh, that's not good. Mai.
Oh, Jirard.
Oh, God, no. Mai! Mai, you sure you're okay? Oh, totally. I'm totally fine. I don't think she's totally fine. That sounds scary. So it was that on Friday morning, Maya and I stumbled out into the pre-dawn lights, eyes barely even open. It was chilly that morning. We huddled together as we walked to the Asagao's iron wrought front gates.
Hey, Mai, Hana.
Hey guys, good morning. Jirard waved vigorously at us as we approached, and I resist the urge to clamp my hands across my ears. Why?
Good morning.
Oh. Good morning! Are we ready to go yet? Jirard glanced at the others. Jared, John, Continue, Sash, everybody was there, spreading yawns between each other like the plague. Ah, friendship. No, we're still missing some people.
Really?
Oh, look at me in my cute little sweater! Missing some people? Who on earth? Jared.
Hey.
Hey guys, sorry we were late. It's me, Sans. I jumped and skittered several feet away. Ian and the rest of the Hidden Block Club were behind me, looking just as miserable as I felt.
Awesome.
Sweet, we're ready to go. Wait, you guys are coming too? Of course. It's a video game convention after all. But we're enemies. That's adorable. Ian brushed past me. We might be enemies, but we're also friends. Frenemies?
Oh, yeah.
Frenemies who sincerely want the best for each other. So... friends then. No, frenemies. If we don't get... Oh my god, he's wearing his blue shirt. Ah, it's just like YouTube. If we don't get going now, we'll miss the train. What the hell? And I am not up for waiting another 2 hours for the next one.
Right.
Right, everybody, sail out. We piled on into the tiny train, which, at such an early hour, was mostly occupied by little old men and ladies on a day trip. They watched us enter the train with something like abject terror. One lady hid her purse as we passed. It's happened to me. Eventually, Jirard, PPG, and I found an empty compartment piled in. Jirard peered out the window and head flicking like a dog's as he watched the trees pass by. So, what are we gonna do when we get there? Oh, look at him in his cute little flannel. I don't know. Probably wander around a lot. Basically.
Uh-huh.
I heard there's supposed to be a pregame somewhere on the second floor. We have to check in first, but after that, everybody can do what they want. Oh. You okay with that? I guess I didn't check with you before. I've never been to a convention before, and I'm really nervous. What if I get lost? I don't know much about games either. Conventions are so fun, though! You'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. I smiled weakly at Mai. It was easy for her to say something like that. She was a social butterfly with a bright and vibrant personality. No matter where she went or who she talked to, she glistened. I, on the other hand, was... me. I mean, it really is just a bunch of fans gathering to have fun. No one's gonna grill you about why you're there. Everybody wants to have a good time. I guess so. If you want to, you can stick around with me. It might get a little boring, but I won't mind the company. I searched Jirard's face, wondering whether his offer was sincere. Jirard was such a nice guy, but it was hard to tell whether he was doing things just to be nice or whether he sincerely wanted to do them. Did he feel responsible for me? Or did he feel obligated to help people out? He was, after all, this nice to everybody. I didn't want to hang around him and wreck the convention he'd been planning to go to for months. He had a map, for heaven's sake! I would get in the way. I didn't want to be trailing around him like a kindergartner afraid to leave her mom, either. Still... I'd appreciate it. Jirard laid a hand on my shoulder, the sudden weight of it surprising me. I remember what it was like to go somewhere alone for the first time. I was terrified too, but that's how I met all these guys. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Boop. The train shuddered and pulled into a station. My heart leapt into my chest, but everyone else cheered and whooped. Whoop! Whoop! Time to get this party started! Mai and PBG grabbed their stuff and dashed straight off the train, but Jirard waited by the door while I pulled my backpack down from the upper racks. You ready for this? I think so.
Oh yeah.
Great. Let's go! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. The convention hall in the hotel we were staying at. Oh my god, you were staying at a hotel? Is that a fucking itty bitty kitty's building? That's a simple scarf shop. No fun shop. Oh. Super veg! And that's it. That's all the fun I can make about these signs. Anyway, the convention hall and the hotel where we were staying at were both located smack dab in the middle of the city, surrounded by a torrent of rushing cars and people sprinting down the street. Oh, I hate being in a big city and just seeing people crossing the street, not even at the crosswalk, not waiting for the thing to let them go. Just right in the middle of the traffic and be like, don't let me go. Just, oh, I hate it. I hate it. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. It's the worst. The four of us wandered into the hotel lobby. Mai and I had a room together, being the only two ladies on the trip. I grabbed the room key and led the way to our temporary home. Oh my god, this looks like a bedroom! I pushed open the door and came into a delightfully airy room. It looked relatively clean and I sighed with relief. It would be nice to have a quiet space to retreat to if I ever felt overwhelmed. Yay! Heck yeah! Mai sprinted past me and flung herself, luggage and all, straight onto the bed. Mai! Oh my god, I love hotel beds. They're so soft. I call a spot by the window. Whatever you say. Maybe quiet wasn't the right word. Mai and I set our stuff to the side and spent a few minutes gathering our bearings before getting ready to head back outside. Mai, I'm kind of scared. I don't know anything about conventions. I don't want to feel stupid or out of place, and I don't want to have to follow anyone around. Hana! Mai set her fist against my temple, twisting it playfully. Ow! You're way too serious. It's just a convention. Either you have a good time or you don't, and then you go home and everyone forgets about it. I don't. My first convention? Never. Ooh, so good. Sometimes I get the feeling you think you make one mistake and it's gonna haunt you to your grave. Life is way more forgiving than that. No, it's not. My brain is not. So let's get going! Easy for her to say. She was an entirely different breed of person than I was. Sighing, I followed Mai down to the convention floor. Oh, shiny, modern, bright. Ooh. The convention took place across a myriad of rooms. Free play, quiet lounge, merchants alley, tournament rooms, demonstrations, tiny lecture halls for performances, stages for cosplay contests, and the like. I didn't breathe. Mai and I headed to the main lobby to get our badges and found the guys doing the same thing. Man, are you guys excited or what? Am I ever? I heard there was a big celebrity here. Apparently they started one of those games or something. There's a chance they'll go to the party tonight. I'm just saying, you know where I'll be.
Oh, Jared.
You're going to, right, Jared?
I don't really know about that.
Oh, come on. I can't go alone. Wow, she's flirting hardcore with him. I identified myself to the lady at the counter and grabbed my con pass, a small piece of paper tied to a lanyard. I slipped it over my neck and hung myself with it. I'm sorry, that was not cool.
Hana.
Well, Hana, do you want to take a look around? Yes, Jirard, I will. In the next episode. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know how long this game is gonna be. I don't know how many chapters there are with you, Jirard. I don't know what I can do with you. Don't answer that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Share with your friends if you like conventions. I love conventions. I'm going to one. I don't know if this episode will be up by the time I go. I doubt it. Maybe. I never know. God knows. Bye-bye.